What is up, everybody? I wanted to do a comprehensive New York Comic-Con video, and I haven't done one of these in a while because I've been sitting around being a little quiet on these, and this I could not keep my hands to myself. Sounds weird in retrospect, but I wanted to do a video about everything that's coming out, and like the beginning of the end for our wallets in 2020. So I want to go first off and say, guys, we did it. 2 weeks in a row.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!
Nerd, geek, whatever, anime, otaku community. We are doing things and we're doing it big. We bullied another company into submission, into getting what we want. So with that being said, we got the Goku UI, Mastered UI release. His hair has changed! It's not the Goku Red release or Saiyan Raised on Earth or anything like that. I don't want to say it's perfect, but we're getting there. This is still, we're still getting them. We got a release date of April, so that is good to know. Maybe there's some time to do some tweaks because I gotta say, Figuarts and Dragon Ball Stars, as much as I hate to admit it, they're doing the hair right. This one looks good. They got some little things going and stuff, but it could be better, but it's still looking great. I'm very, very happy about that. That we bullied them into submission, but this is like an up close view of him. The next we have just another like little out of zoom sort of thing, and this is officially Figuarts released here. So that is the photo for him. The orange is looking fan-freaking-tastic. The tatters on his clothes, the tatters on his shirt, and I have a theory about the tatters on his shirt and his clothes, and I'm really excited to share it with you, but we'll get into that later. We've got a lot to talk about today, which I was expecting because it's New York Comic-Con. They've been pretty quiet during the rest of their Dragon Ball tour, and now they're just coming out with the big guns like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and just throwing stuff out there and seeing what sticks, and I guess so that is him. He was officially shown as well with like recreating the Dragon Ball tour picture, whatever, him flying and stuff. And then next up we got Jiren. He's coming out. Ooh, sexy. Still looking the same. Doesn't look like they've made any changes, but yeah, you're sexy, Jiren. We get it. You got big muscles. Next off, I wanted to talk about is my girl Bulma is getting her own little Capsule 9 bike, her little motorbike, and I'm gonna say that it is. How do I say this? It's not coming out with the official the new Bulma coming out in a couple months here, but it should be coming out like a separate release, which is really cool. Like that we're starting to get vehicles for these guys, especially like for the Dragon Ball line and stuff, because they did have a lot of vehicles going back then. They don't really use them too much in Z and Super. And that there's another picture of his bike, or her bike. I am so sorry, her bike, and it looks really. I would say it looks really good. It looks like the wheels actually spin, from what I can tell. The tread looks really nice. It's looking really nice, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm very, very, very like surprised that this is happening, but I'm very happy about it as well. Let me know in the comments if you're just like, ooh, it's a bike. I'd rather have another cool figure, like looking at you, Bandit Desert Yamcha, or Desert Bandit Yamcha, or someone else. Like, would you rather take a figure over a bike, or you're like, oh, the bike's cool? And so this next one is what I want to talk about, because Obviously, Bandai knows what Demonical Fit is doing, and they're like, I see you, I see what you're trying to do, but we're gonna raise the stakes. And that's what they did with Captain freaking Ginyu. Who would have known that we're getting a Captain Ginyu official release? And I gotta say, like, no, he doesn't look like he's been updated from any release or any articulation points that Demonical Fit has. But, I mean, his legs can't fall off, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Vegeta's legs fell off, but look, he's doing a really his knees there are going really high into his thing, into his elbows there. So that's looking really nice. The paint apps look great. I gotta say, he's probably gonna have black fingernails because that's what he's got. And then the sculpting on his face looks fan-freaking-tastic. But it doesn't look too different from the Demonical Fit release, but it's there. You can tell there's some love and care going into this. So maybe we'll start getting some other Ginyu figures. That would be so cool. I don't ever see us getting a Goldo from them at all. Maybe a Raccoon, maybe a Jace. Probably not a Birder, but I mean that's Ginyu, and here he is, kind of zoomed out, showing like the scale of him. He looks like he rivals Yamcha as far as size, coming up to almost his shoulder there, and Yamcha's got like a little fighting pose going on there, so he's not standing up straight, but he does look pretty sizable, so that is good. I know Ginyu is a decently tall dude, and I'm so excited that this is happening, and I feel like it just opens doors for secondary characters to come in. I know Ginyu he's like a primary secondary character, but he's definitely not a Goku or Vegeta or any of those main characters. So I'm really glad that we're getting secondary villains in that. Hopefully it opens the doors for maybe more. Looking at you, Raditz. I don't know why we want a Raditz so bad. I mean, like, I guess he's cool. His hair looks cool. But I just hope this opens doors. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all. Shh. Okay. This is the one I'm freaking out about. Everybody's freaking out about. Like, I can't explain to you how surprised I am that this is happening. And maybe it's a prototype, maybe it's not. And you're probably like, Compton, shut up and show us the figure. Oh, there it is. It's Uzuru Vegeta. He looks so good. I can't. Like, he looks so freaking good, and he looks giant. He looks freaking enormous. Like, look at those hands, or those stands holding up his hands there. And the one on my right, your left, or whatever you're looking at, the one with the tail side looks like it's even a longer one, so it's maybe even bigger from what we can tell. Like, he looks really good. And here's some close-up shots of the guy. Okay. I just saw something as I'm looking at this picture with you guys. And here's a close-up shot of kind of the chest and the head, and then showing off the ball joint within that armor sort of thing. So it looks like they're kind of taking the technology from Rage Broly and putting it into him, which I'm so excited for. I will say the paint is a little flat, I don't know, but to me it still looks good, and I love the fact that it's like battle damaged armor sort of thing, and not some clean cut Uzuru, which doesn't happen in the show or anything like that, but I could see it happen. Got some cuts there, but this is what I want to see. If you can look at the snout of the Uzuru mouth, and there looks like there's a visible like separation between the face and the eyes, and then the headpiece looks separate as well. What I'm thinking is that we're gonna get I can't explain to you how expensive this dude's gonna be, and I'm really scared to find out. Like, I don't even want to know. It's probably gonna be the price of a console, which is gonna like destroy me, but I gotta do it. What if we got a separating mouthpiece, kind of like what we did with Roshi, and then a separate, like maybe two separate heads, like a closed one, because we know that happens. Again with the fucking eyes. And the main point is to recreate scenes from this, and then we got like an open mouth, like an open mouth, like a cannon blast from his mouth, sort of thing, like a Uzuru beam, and then we got this normal mouth here. So, and then we could almost have like four or three different faces without having to provide like three interchangeable giant heads. The next picture right here is showing off his hands and the tatters on his gloves and the tatters on his arms here. He's looking so good. And like, I'm hoping that maybe we'll get like just another set of interchangeable hands, like some fist hands to punch. And like I said, this could be a prototype. This could not happen. We've seen this in the past. Maybe they're gauging the reaction to see what people are like, which I can almost guarantee you the internet and everything is going crazy over this. I mean, some people are like, it doesn't look good. You're crazy. That's all I got to say. The next piece we got here is showing off picture is showing off his tattered boots and then his Saiyan armor, the pants portion right there. Got some little cuts going on there, looking really nice. Super excited. Next picture, a close-up shot of his boot, and boy, look at that peg. It looks very weird. I don't, we'll see. Maybe they fix it, maybe they won't. But tattered boots look really freaking nice. Here is one of my favorite pictures that I've seen, and I'm not going to take any credit for any of these pictures on here because I am a place undisclosed, and other people are in New York Comic-Con, which I am not. And this picture right here is just looking at the whole Dragon Stars line and be like, "I see you, trash." Or I don't know if you understood that, but hopefully there's some subtitles there. But it's just looking at the trash line of Dragon Stars and wanting to crush them. Looking at a size comparison, it looks like they're giant. And from what I've heard, reportedly wise goes from some other names out there. And this one is from JustinSanity663 on Instagram. I want to give credit to where credit is due. Maybe 35 to 40 centimeters, which roughly translates to 13 or 15 inches. Converts into roughly 13 to 15 inches. Now, that is with him almost like bending his knees. He's not standing up straight at all. Like, he's definitely not. So he's got to be taller than that from what we can tell. And then here is the comparison of the Figuarts right here. So Gohan, Tour exclusive Gohan, looks like he's almost the size of maybe from his shoulder down to his hand there. So that kind of gives you an idea. So maybe they stand at the top of the thigh, which is not 100% accurate, but I do like that they're putting the scale in here. So I'm really happy about that. Now I do want to talk about the size as well. If you're like most of us with these Dragon Ball figures and you're putting them into a IKEA debt tool for whatever Swedish name that is, he's not going to fit. Like, he's not going to fit. And so here we go with the, and we're almost done showing off this big boy. But here we go with the side version, and looks like he comes with the tail. Maybe he'll come with the interchangeable cutoff tail and could hint to Yajirobe. But I'm just into clouds with this guy. Like, I'm making up all the theories, which probably won't come true. But what's the point if not? If it's not going to happen. And if you look down here at the knee, it looks like his ape fur or his Uzuru fur is showing. So that is awesome, very accurate. All the tatters look fan-freaking-tastic. And the back, the butt, yeah, it's a monkey butt, but there's the tail. Showing it off again, and we got a giant freaking a stand that is holding him up. So he seems like he needs a lot of support to stand up. So maybe he won't work. Maybe he won't come out. Who knows? I really hope he does. Like, it's just awesome. And now here is the theory. Here's the theory time, which I love to come up and have fun with towards the end here. We got Uzuru, right? I'm not saying that. Well, you know what? I will say it. That Ultra Instinct Goku looks very, very similar to what happened to Goku when he was fighting Vegeta in that form. Could we just take off Ultra Instinct Goku's head and then put on Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku and then just have it perfectly accurate and have him squeezing?
What the? Oh my god, that's hilarious!
I'm just over the moon with it. I'm really, really excited that this is happening. Are you freaking out like I'm freaking out? Did I do like a good slow progression of excitement, as in like, look, it's things we know about, and then, oh my god, it's things we didn't know about? Or were you just like, all right, I get it? And another thing is I wanted to ask, and let me know in the comments, this is New York Comic Con. Obviously things are centered about Dragon Ball and on my channel and on my videos and stuff, but I like other things like Star Wars and Marvel and other anime like Naruto and My Hero, and that's it as far as big anime sort of things. I'm kind of like a mainstream boy. But do you want to know about the news and stuff that's coming out from there? Do you just let me know, because I would love to make videos about that. And speaking of videos about that, based off of the views of my last video and when I announced it, I'm working on a news show which is going to be called Last Week in Toys, and it's going to be basically a comprehensive coverage of every single thing that happened in toys that week. So that is going to be in your ears. It is still in the works, still in the pipeline, and this is a long video. I am so sorry, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you happy? Are you excited? Can you pass on all of it? Can you pass on some? Are you going to buy all of it? Are you going to take out a mortgage or like a second, like refinance your home to get all this stuff? Let me know. And until next time, guys, Compton out.